I put it in a safe spot. So
Hiding things from yourself.
As always.
Yep.
Welcome back. We've been off for the last couple of weeks. Doing some maintenance. Going through stuff, cleaning things up. Year in review. We set our goals out to make more features. Check. We did. Set out to be faster in the coupe. Check. We did. Set out to be more consistent racing. Check. We did that. We pretty much hit all our goals for this year. Unfortunately, due to the wreck late in the season, August, right?
I don't remember.
Yeah. Whatever the wreck was, it kind of threw me off for a week or two, 3 weeks. Just mentally, nothing physical. Just as we talked about in the past, it's just like a little disheartening. Like, not that I was running for a championship or anything like that, but it's part of racing that we all have to deal with sometimes, and I have to remember that this is a hobby. I'm glad we had the second car. I can go back out. We got that running good.
Definitely more consistent.
More consistent with this car. So let's go over the year. Started off all right. Felt good.
Until the feature of opening night.
Well, that was something broke. That again, the things that you learn as new to us, which is used stuff, gone over it, stuff like that. Things were worn out. A bolt broke, lost steering, tapped the wall. No big deal. As always, you learn as you go through a season what has to be done on a more regular basis as far as maintenance and nuts and bolts and all that stuff. It was a busy season for us as far as getting the sedan ready to race. Now that I've had to race it, I've done more adjustments to it, made it better. So we're still toying with what we're going to be doing with both cars for next year. That'll be up and coming. But as far as the season goes, overall it was a good season for us. I don't have the experience racing all my life to get with these young kids that have been racing twice as they're a third my age and raced longer than I have. And people don't realize that when you're running and racing against competitors, there's a lot that goes on. And being Riverhead being a short track, it happens very quickly. My only other experience was running competitively around people was at Evergreen, which is a bigger track. It's more, you can see what's going to go happen. You see it better.
You have reaction time. More time to react.
Yes. As where Riverhead, it's, it happens very quickly. That's on me. There's more seat time and all that stuff that just needs to be done. But pretty happy with, not a lot of little things happen to the cars as far as, we lost this or we lost that. They pretty much...
They held together with more than duct tape.
They were reliable as far as, putting them together and stuff like that. I just got to get into a routine of, after every race weekend that this needs to be taken apart, gone through. I just got to set up a schedule to say, like, this day you're not seeing me, I'm out in the garage, I got to get these things done and not, put it off until tomorrow. overall, like I'm happy with the coupe, the way it ran, the way its stuff was done. We will definitely have that out next year. Hopefully faster than ever. We had a good strong power plant with our RRC engine. That's currently in the sedan. We're gonna go through carburetors over the off season. I'm gonna set up a bunch of carburetors, and you're gonna see a lot of changes in the garage area as far as engines and carburetors and all that stuff. We're gonna test a lot as far as we're gonna bring different things to the track to try different things, as we always do. Again, let's get back to the racing season. Yeah, for the most part, we had a good season. I'm happy with the way things are, but as far as like being super competitive, like in everything I do, I always room for improvement. I think once we get the coupe back on the track, we'll be dialing it in. We're gonna probably go with the different setup. Depending on funds, we actually might go upgrade on the shocks. I'm not sold on the disc brakes so far as
I haven't seen any marked difference in.
the guys who switch over to the disc brakes still ran the same times. So
Yeah.
I didn't see an improvement on that. So I'm going to hold off on that since I got a lot of drum brakes now because everybody gave me their old ones.
Are those?
Yes.
Okay.
The one.
I'm pointing at something. I don't know if I'm
Yes,
pointing
that
accurately.
I got others I got. So we're going to do a little bit of upgrades here and there. Just to make sure cars are as free as possible and no binding and anything, stuff like that. Gonna tweak this and tweak that as we always do. I need to, you see camera shy?
No, he saw a rabbit.
No.
He was sitting there.
Yeah.
I was going to focus and he takes
Ooh,
off.
got it. Let me go chase it.
But anyways, going back to the overall performance of the season, I can even, like, looking back at Speed Hive, even just from last year to this year, you can see just looking at, you know, your top fives or
Yes.
your podium finishes, there's a significant increase.
Yes, I'm learning how to race better. It's a mindset that you have to understand that I know one particular heat race that I was happy to make the feature. I did my process of it and stuff like that, but I could have fought harder. It's just one of those things. Like I don't want to wreck the car. Nobody wants to wreck a car, which I understand that, and I just got to learn how to do little things a little different on restarts. Little things like that will hopefully get better finishes. But overall, like I said, the race season, with the limited budget that we have and stuff like that, understanding that tires are very important. I can't run past a certain laps, and set up and not get them angry when I overdrive the car and stuff like that. So, overall, like I said, we're not going to go week by week and performance-wise and stuff like that.
No, because that would require me having to go back through
Yeah.
footage and pull up images.
No, it was like, I'm happy that we got the sedan better than we had it last year. We're going to try some different setups. Yes, the front ends are all apart.
Okay. I was like, wait, there's something missing, and I'm not sure what it is.
Ball joints.
That's
No, that's
over in the
little
milk jug
bucket
over there.
somewhere that I
It's
have.
over here.
Yeah. Ball joints.
I'm looking, I'm like, that, I don't know if that's how it looks like when it's not connected to
No.
things.
No. I'm going over to the front end.
Oh, do you have the shock, what was it, the Hymen on the shock?
It's that shock over there.
It's that one. It's just the little things that release you from that cage. He comes and shows me.
Always, you said you got to take shocks out, and you got to realize that things bend. Now this is a front shock.
I'm just trying to make sure that you can
definitely tell that it's bent.
Yep.
Now why did it bend? That I'm not sure. I didn't have any significant contact in the left front that I'm aware of. Is it something that has?
But it's little things that, may not have affected the actual drivability of the car to a degree that you would know something was wrong, but it still would have had a little bit of an impact.
When we're racing for tenths of a second.
Oh, it absolutely affects it.
You don't realize that, it's me off the... No, that's where I got to learn as a driver, when I do have a good lap, how it felt, how I drove it, to the point where, all right, I know when there's something really off, or slightly off, or go in there and make an adjustment to make it better. We're going to take a different approach for this year, for 2025. We're going to probably change up a few things as far as setups and stuff like that. I want to get other people's inputs, sort of with maybe a different base lineup. Probably what I'm doing here is I'm going through all my shocks, since we're still running the old Bilsteins and springs. I want to change the front springs on the sedan for the ISO 300. Because the way with these tires didn't come in, I'm going to try something different. Again, we're always learning. If you don't change something, then you're not going to know if it's going to work or it doesn't work, or under these conditions and all that stuff. And one of the biggest things I got to understand is make sure that when I'm in practice, it's not just warming myself up, just not warming up tires. I got to be aggressive and go out there and see how the car is for the day. Make adjustments in between practice sessions. Go out and see if I made it better or I made it worse. Because it's one of those things that you get complacent and saying, oh, that's where I'm at. I'm 13.9. I'm good. Da-da-da. No, I need to understand I need to get to 13.8 for that day. I always want to... I need to be...
harassed by a dog.
Looking for more speed.
And like still trying to adapt. It's got to work on your adaptability at the track.
Yeah, and I gotta can't be afraid to try different lines. I gotta, it's one of those things that we all have to. As a driver, as you grow accustomed to things, or different cars, right now I will say that the sedan is running just as good as the coupe, which is a good thing. I still have a personal number I want to get with the sedan. Time-wise, basically.
He just walked right into the bumper.
Oh, did you hit your head on the bumper, poor baby? Oh. Now you know how I feel with the car. But yeah, we're happy. We're going to search for more speed. I think it's going to be more of my driving ability, my driving style, as far as that goes. Hopefully we can upgrade our truck and trailer, again, depending on finances. Because I would love to run Evergreen more. I like the atmosphere, I like the track. Just the difference. Not that it's better or worse. I like Riverhead. I appreciate Riverhead. I hope Riverhead is still around when I'm done racing, for the next generations to go there and stuff like that. A lot of changes with the personnel going out there. I hope everything works out, that we can continue racing at Riverhead for a long, long time. There's just like little things here and there that I want to, I want to get both cars like identical to each other as I can, as far as like the seat, interior, just so I can.
It's an easier swap between
It's
hopping
a mindset.
and
It's a mind thing. Like this is my car.
So we can go in a little more depth on that. Like you were saying, where in the coupe, because that's the seat that we bought specifically. It's not.
Right.
We didn't inherit that seat. We
Right.
got the mirrors set up.
Yes.
We painted all the interior.
Yeah. So
it's
just
that's
like, this is
your
my
car.
Yeah.
Thus why that's the mistress.
Yes.
I could zoom on the camera.
That's
but
all right. I saw that before.
I'm not as
Yeah.
smooth on that right now.
So, but no, we got some work to do. I have work to do. The next step right now is to get the chassis taken care of. Make sure the rear end housing is straight. The axles look like they're straight. I'm going to put some new bearings on there. And just a lot of little maintenance stuff that I want to go through. Well, now that this isn't just thrown together, this is now probably better, the best it's ever been. And I want to kind of prove it this last race of the season for us at the ISO 300. I want to make the field. I want to make the field. I really do. We missed out on the Sarah Sylvester due to
Unforeseen circumstances.
Yeah. Somebody got a little gung ho when he shouldn't have. But that's alright.
We'll get him back.
But that was only the real disappointment. I knew I needed a certain number and I didn't get it. I should have qualified on time trials.
And yeah,
plain and simple. Regardless of what else happened.
Yeah, you were hundredths of a second out. But anyways, so we have what we're looking forward to for the rest of this year. At this moment, we have the Islip 300 in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
So there'll be this video. There won't be a video next week. And then there'll be the Islip 300 video. Then the next thing is not participating in, but viewing the Turkey Derby.
Turkey Derby wall Friday.
Just because
we support local legends, and we have a few members down there that have a good shot at winning it.
Yes, but also just the fact of if we had truck and trailer, if we had an enclosed setup, we'd probably be attempting our way out there too.
Yes.
But right now,
neither car is Jersey ready.
Correct, because Jersey has much more strict.
The state has
the strict
restrictor regulations on what the car needs and stuff like that. But yes, that is on my bucket list. But since we have one car that's incapacitated, the other car I'm setting up for the ISIP 300. So next year, we'll see if our buddy who goes down there has room in his car, his trailer, and maybe we'll hitch a ride down there for the long events. Tag along with him.
But on that note,
because I think he's the one that's going to be helping me set up the car.
Yeah, that's fair.
And that will be next year's unveiling.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. On that note,
peace out till after the ISO 300.
Bye.